Okay, so here we have the box art for X-Men Mind Games. But I was reading the back here, and I was noticing it needs some pretty bad copy editing.
Richie, Tony, John, John's ashes.
They're hardcore games. Games are hard. They're hardcore games. Games are hard. They're hard.
Get ready to unlock the mutant power locked inside your 32X. See, we usually stylize 32X with the uppercase X. Arcade and his army of ninjas. What the f is a ninja? Is it... I think it's ninja? Play as Bishop, Wolverine, or Rogue, each with their... We've got the wrong form of their here. We need an EIR. Fight your way through a 3D world with 4 completely different themes, all from the X-Men universe. We were doing so good, but we didn't put any punctuation here. I'm also a little bit confused, because X-Men Mind Games had cover art in development, so why did they just come up with this random cover? I mean, it looks good, but... How hard is it to copy and paste an image? How hard is it? I don't know, I've never done it. It seems hard.
It made me hard.
So you can do level 1, 2, 3, Bishop level, Rogue level, Iceman level, Arcade level, but you can only play as Bishop in any of them.
Oh my
You
goodness.
can jump,
Oh my 3D.
you can attack, you can like block, and then this actually requires the 6-button control. You can fire your mutant power, laser beam, plasma blast. Oh my god, I'm getting killed.
And then Bishop shot
This has
a
never
purple
happened
space
before.
bazooka.
Tony, the ninjas are getting
The
to
ninjas
you.
are getting to me.
Ninjas. You read the back.
I played this before, and this is the first time the ninjas have ever been this aggressive.
I like how they're sort of like the scene in Wayne's World where he just opens the door and there's a whole bunch of ninjas just doing shit. That's just exactly what this game starts off with. A whole bunch of ninjas walking around, chopping around in the air, flipping.
I love how there's like no urgency to Bishop's walking
No.
animation. He's just sort of like, I'm walking the halls of my office, you know. Whatevs.
Wow, this is rough. Interesting, but rough. Are you stuck against the wall?
I think I'm stuck against the wall.
Hit detect.
This is odd because my first experience with this game had no issues where I get stuck with the ninjas or stuck against the wall.
The visual style of this kind of reminds me of like a Mortal Kombat sort of thing.
Yeah, very digitized.
But with obviously the actual 3D-ness and being able to go backwards, forwards, right, left. Probably not diagonal, that might be too advanced.
You know, this game gives me a perfect example to do something I love, which is to insult Mortal Kombat Mythology's Sub-Zero.
It had a little bit of that vibe.
Yeah.
Like if Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero was 3D, you know?
Yeah. Well, it was sort of pseudo 3D side-scroller, and it was...
Oh, whoa.
But what was that?
This is kind of has a debugging aspect to it. You can,
damn.
scroll around a little bit. Did I just freeze it?
Yeah, I think you just froze it. You want me to
broke it
reset?
again.
Yeah, reset.
Because I can insult Mortal Kombat Mythologies again, we'll have another, like, 4 years of people commenting on this video.
Yeah.
Talking about how, no, that game wasn't crap, you're terrible.
We're
even
just-
though it was crap.
It's a game for pros, John.
Yeah, it was made hardcore for the fans.
Like, you have to press B to change your direction.
It's very awkward considering it's totally different from other Mortal Kombat games.
It's a good thing there was a lot of warning for that.
The enemies in this game don't remind me of X-Men at all.
So arcade in X-Men games was kind of an excuse to do whatever.
Right.
Because arcade was all about, like, I'm gonna put you in like a danger room-esque setting and just have whatever attack you. You know?
Only the danger is real.
Well, I mean, the danger room was basically just Professor X wanted to vent and kill his students. Because he's an asshole.
So sick of that f***ing Cyclops.
Another thing that I don't quite like about this, that I think it could have done a better job at, and I get that this is pretty alpha build, But you see how, like, when he walks, it doesn't really pan. It'll adjust after you're done walking.
Right.
Like, he shouldn't be continuing to walk. It'd be like, I'm walking here, and there's this much space,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
So you don't
between
get
the
to
edge.
see what you're about to deal.
If I'm walking, there should be, like, half the screen ahead of me.
At least,
you know?
probably 2/3.
But yeah, now this makes that cover seem even less sensible that the guy just sort of made, because all of the characters are wrong. Well, this looks exactly like level 1.
They are pretty similar.
Ooh, the ninjas are black. That's
Extremely
racist,
John.
slight difference. No, their hands are white.
How do you know they're not yellow?
Now that's racist.
Yeah, that is racist.
One of you guys mentioned earlier, like, how he just kind of moseys with his gun, and he's, like, swinging his gun around, you know, as he walks. Like
it weighs nothing.
you think he'd be, like,
Right.
the whole damn time.
I hope they make another X-Men game called Cable and the Curse of the Robot Age.
I feel like the most teasy thing about this is the moves that Bishop has that don't do anything. Like the Z button.
Like yeah.
He'll, like, get in, like, a pushing position, but he can't push anything.
Yeah.
And also press the mode button. He's getting down.
He's presenting.
He's like, do you like what you see? So I'm gonna try to do that debuggy sort of thing. I think you can press a button and kind of go through the level without actually having to go through the level, which is kind of a cool, you know, feature.
Yeah, because you don't have to deal with the bullshit of the level.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with the level. I'm so glad that these ninjas decided they should keep training regardless of the fact that nobody is there.
Vigilance.
Let's do the Bishop level.
Oh, look at
This
this.
is different.
And look, the color of his beam is like different as well.
But
Look at his shadow. It's like so far removed in the
Well,
hallway.
it sort of pops back. We'll walk up and down the hallway.
you can do it right here.
A little bit. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it detaches.
Like, detach, retach, detach, reattach.
It just keeps popping back and forth.
Oh my god.
The enemies in this stage are freaky as hell.
Oh no! Do not want.
You can't even comprehend it.
I can't really punch it either.
Yeah,
I got it.
It's hard to tell because the hit detection isn't developed. There's no like thwack, thwack, you know, sound effect.
There's
truly.
no rumble pack. Yeah, I
You
probably
will try and
Oh
bug your
dear,
Woo!
This is the best part. I forgot to tell you guys about this one.
guys! I'm hacking. I'm hacking.
I'm hacking, dog.
I'm hacking.
Oh, it is like a whole bunch of code.
Look
down
at all
there.
that
Look at
hacks. Illegal.
Illegal.
Illegal. We're breaking the law, guys. I'm out of here. Good God. It's a lot like the rogue stage.
Yeah, it's a little different, a little similar,
Oh,
a little freaky.
Yikes.
Okay, so there are at least arrows that tell me to go here. And I see this is funded by Anheuser-Busch there.
There are some scans from some magazines that do exist online that you can look at that include Wolverine as a playable character. Obviously, Rogue and Iceman would also be playable characters eventually.
Oh,
Oh! Even though this is really alpha build, honestly, graphically, I was really impressed. There's no way in hell the Genesis could do something like
No.
this. Like, the sprite-ish, 3D-ish model for Bishop actually looks legitimately good. And you do have the illusion that you're walking through space. A lot better than any 16-bit console could do.
Right. Aww.
Aww.
Press
You
start
knew that
to
was going to happen,
continue.
didn't you, Tony?
So what ultimately became of this game, it was theorized that it became the Incredible Hulk, the Pantheon saga for the PlayStation, the Saturn, and DOS, but it's not really known, actually. And that game was actually universally panned. I've seen footage of it. It doesn't seem overly similar.
So that's all we have for you today. But realistically, the 32X, Sega's got a ton of unreleased crap in its closet for that system.
Oh,
and
yeah.
if you enjoyed what you saw today, let us know and we can try and dig some of that stuff out and show it to you.
Hopefully it'll be a little bit more polished.
Yeah, maybe, maybe not. There's a lot of prototypes.
A lot of
floating around.
stillborn projects.
That's entirely true. And also tell us some of, some projects that you remember from your childhood that you were really looking forward to that got canceled. Let us know in the comments below.
What would I have been missing out on in my childhood? What?
Well, I mean, for me, Earthbound 64. I also wish
Yeah.
Mother, the first one, had come out over here.
I really wanted Mario 64 too.
Oh, yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really should have happened.
I would have
Yeah.
been satisfied just with Yoshi and Mario 64 1, but
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
really cool. I was like, I thought that there would be like a code or something.
I think some
For that.
friends at my middle school tried to claim there was. I mean, it was
They
bullshit,
would.
but
Yeah,
they
it was definitely
did.
bullshit.
Yeah.